Okay, I'd like to introduce Aurelio Sanchez, who's a 26-year Navy career veteran, and he has a great story. And I recently met him, about a month ago when I came over here. And can you tell me what you do here, Aurelio?
Sure, I'm a career counselor. I started last year, January. I had retired, as you mentioned, I had retired in 2008
What'd you do in the Navy?
with the hovercrafts out of Camp Pendleton. And then the last 5 years, I was actually an instructor. I was teaching people how to fly them. So I definitely loved it. Just a wonderful way to end a career, flying those hovercraft. But yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. After I retired, I was a teacher, a high school teacher up north, waiting for the application process for law enforcement down at the border. So I started teaching January of 2009, and then February the following month, Customs and Border Protection called me. And they asked me if I still wanted the job. Of course, in California, the teachers, they were looking at layoffs, and I was like, oof. So, of course, I jumped at the chance. So I went down in March of 2009. I went to Federal Law Enforcement Academy in Georgia, became a law enforcement officer. I did that for 2.5 years. Finally got everything paid off, and the house paid off, had money in the bank, and decided I was going to retire. So I retired. I resigned from the law enforcement, and the retirement lasted about 6 months.
Got bored, did you?
Bored to tears. Bored to tears. So I went out to EDD in Temecula. I was just looking to find something to do. And so they suggested I come here to U.S. VETS.
So now, had you even heard of the program before?
No.
Okay, so when you came out here,
I came willing to cut the grass. Didn't matter. If you want.
You just wanted to be busy.
Right, that's right. So I got here, and lo and behold, the site director, I looked at him, he looked at me, it's like, I know you. Where do you? Well, it turns out he was stationed on one of the ships during the war. When I deployed, I flew one of my hovercrafts into his ship, and we had met there. So yeah, I told him, Keith, I'm here to volunteer, whatever you need. I can change light bulbs, I can do light fixtures, I can paint, I can cut the grass, or whatever you want me. Or if you have admin work. Well, it just so happened that they were the following month they were getting an audit from the Department of Labor. Ronnie, the workforce manager, she was working alone, and so she needed a lot of help. So I said sure. So I went there, and he introduced me to Ronnie, and I said, Ronnie, I'll work whatever, 3 days a week, 4 days, whatever you need. So I started on that Monday, and I quickly realized 3 days a week was not going to make So I volunteered Monday through Friday. Started volunteering here last February 2011. And so the Department of Labor audit came. We passed with flying colors, and they offered me a job as a career counselor. They didn't have a career counselor, and I was like, sure.
Now talk about being in the right place at the right time.
That's right.
Your willingness to volunteer says volumes about you, because there aren't enough people who are willing to volunteer for whatever that cause is. And for veterans, it's really important to learn that helping other veterans helps you.
That's right. This is what I want to do. I want to work with veterans, and it felt good. Once I started working here, I was helping them with their resumes and helping them with their job searching and the whole interview skills, and that working directly with the veterans is definitely something I want to do. So I changed my major to, I called VA, and I said, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing, volunteering here. I see myself working for the VA in the future. What kind of masters should I be getting to be able to get a job? And they said they need people with masters in psychology. So that's what I did. I changed my major. I'm now working on my master's in psychology. I'll graduate in September and working here with the veterans.
What would you say to veterans out there who are kind of thinking about maybe I should go over, or maybe another time? What would you say to persuade them that now's the time?
Now is definitely the time, because we have the staff, we have the specialties, we have the desire to help those people. And, and of course we're helping homeless veterans. So if someone is on the verge of being homeless, I would urge them not to wait. They can come and see. Obviously, being prepared is always the best approach. So definitely don't wait till you're in a situation where you're in panic mode. And so, yeah, definitely now is the time.
Now's the time.
Yes, ma'am.
Because there are people and agencies that want to help you.
That's right.
Any closing comments?
I'm here. If you're out there and you need some help, please give me a call, or come to the site and visit. If you want to volunteer, we can always use the help.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, really. Pleasure seeing you
Thank you.
again.